how's it going? I'm just gonna be eating this pork chop and do a bit of a ramble. This might be a shorter video. I don't have too much to talk about today. Sorry about that. But work was a bit stressful. It was somewhat of a quiet night. I work at a resort. He's a front desk agent, a front desk supervisor, and I have some Budweiser here, zero alcohol beer. It was a quiet night. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of check-ins, but there was just a lot of voicemails to get through. People are calling about wanting to make reservations and stuff like that, and for the hotel rooms and cabins and what have you, and other questions too. And this pork chop's tasting pretty good. I might finish it in no time. Yeah, it's a leftover pork chop. I had it when my parents made it. I was at my parents' place the last 2 days. And those are my days off. I do live alone now, but there's kind of like this, on another note, there's kind of like this gambling thing going on for the recreation center in our local community. I live in a pretty small community. You can like basically buy these tickets for I forget how much they cost exactly, but me and my mom are splitting, going 50-50. I'll put in $35, she'll put in $35, and then you can win prizes just of cash. You can win, I think, $10,000 cash, which is pretty sweet. So we're gonna do that. That's hopefully we win. Just to raise money for the rec center, I guess. But recently, actually, work is pretty big, crazy, and stressful. Because this group was checking in, and actually, so this group has a lot of rooms booked, and the rooms are clean, ready to go, and the group hadn't checked in yet. It was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I would say. And so check-in's coming in at 4, right? So, and the organizers of the group, they brought us about like just these. They started. They're like, "Can you take these boxes to the rooms of our guests that'll be with us under organization, and put the boxes in the rooms and stuff." So we said okay, and the goal was to get these food hampers put in the, sorry, that was my cell phone. These food hampers put into the guest rooms before the guests checked in, right? And my manager was very smart. She's like, Matt, label the boxes. So we did, we'd say, for instance, I'm just making up a fake name. Wow. Because the boxes already had last names on them, but no room numbers, right? So I could say, for instance, Abenheimer, where to my manager, where's Abraham and I were staying, and she could say, room 304. So I'd be like, okay. And then I would write number 304 on the box, the cardboard box, with the black felt pen. And my manager's like, put the boxes in different categories. First floor, second floor, third floor. And then after we're done that, you can take them with the cart to different rooms and just do one floor at a time. It saves time. So that's what I did, but I was just getting worried because the boxes were like, stacked pretty damn high, and then there's quite a few different rooms. So I started doing that, and I tried to take the boxes, the empty, because we would take the food hampers out of the boxes and put the food hamper in the room on the desk, take the box out, and the box had to be disposed of. So I had this trolley full of empty boxes, and I tried to get them down the elevator, and that didn't work. The boxes kept on, since they were so light after I took the food hampers out of them, there was like a falling out of everywhere and stuff. But yeah, we got it done though. And my manager gave me a free meal, staff appreciation, which was good. And it was nice of her, and so yeah, that got done. And just became free stuff. The general manager said that it's okay if I take one of the e-bikes out sometime for free, which is pretty cool. So we have e-bikes, electronic bikes, and so I'm definitely gonna cash in on that pretty soon. And that's gonna be pretty sweet, because the e-bikes are just, they're just, have I used them before? I don't think I've used the ones from the resort that I work at, but I've used e-bikes before, and it can be a blast. And actually, I was thinking about doing them, maybe getting one, so that I could get to my parents' place and back just without having to burn gas. Because the gas probably costs about 75-ish dollars Canadian. I'm Canadian. For to get if you're from an empty to fill up full tank of gas. I use a Kia Sportage, that SUV that it's actually my parents' vehicle, but they let me use it, and they have a Honda Civic that they use, so most of the time. And so that'll be good. Nice of Jim managed to do that, but let me just say, so I was gonna go eat at home. I think it was yesterday, not yesterday. It was like 2 days ago or so. Because I had, my coworker had given me a meal, basically, in a takeaway box, so I was gonna take it home and eat it, but I decided to just pop by the bar at the resort that I work at, and people were watching the hockey game in the playoffs in the NHL. Yeah, think it was Winnipeg versus Winnipeg, Canada versus St. Louis Blues. And yeah, it was a crazy game because Winnipeg was down 1 point and needed to score one more goal to tie it up. And it was the end of the third period. And the Winnipeg pulled their goalie, so when that happens, they take the goalie out and they can put an extra, like, pretty much offensive player in. And they can have, like, basically 6 guys trying to score goals, you know. So Winnipeg did that and they scored at the last minute. And it was crazy, and people were like, yeah, and yelling and cheering. And there were some from my friends and coworkers, and I was eating there as well, and I got the Yorkie, which is like a Yorkshire pudding with some beef on there and stuff, and that was good. I actually had like 2 regular beers, which I normally don't do, but mostly because the beer I'm drinking right now is the non-alcoholic beer, and I try to stay away from drinking alcoholic drinks as it interferes with my medication and stuff, but I mean, it's crazy. So I scored that, and the last like little bit of the game, which is crazy, and then it went into overtime. I think it went into double overtime, and then Winnipeg scored again and won the game, and it was crazy, and the crowd was going nuts, and people, my friend who's used to work with me, she was posting like some videos of the streets in Winnipeg right after the game, after Winnipeg won, and people were just going nuts in the streets, and yeah, it was an epic game, and it was probably one of the best games of hockey I've ever watched myself, but yeah. Other than that, my dad finished my tax return, so taxes are done, so he did that for me, and which was nice of him. And I should be getting a fair bit back, like I've been getting tax, I think about 1,700 back, yeah, so I'm just hopefully waiting on that. Last paycheck that I got from the resort was pretty good. I don't want to be like, I'm not trying to act like a baller, because like compared to a lot of individuals, I make very little money, but not rich, but my last paycheck was decent. Because we get a $25 bonus every time we sell out all the rooms. So I think there was a bunch of those days that we sold all the rooms on that paycheck. Yeah, so that was on the paycheck, and that was pretty good. But as you might have noticed by the pork chop I just ate, I'm trying to reduce the carbs a bit. Just working on dieting, reducing snacking. I weighed myself. I'm not gonna put the weight on the screen this time, but I did weigh myself after work today. And with that shirt on, I came in at 278 pounds, so I think I might have gained a little bit of weight, but I'm still down from my original, which was about 226 pounds, but I'll keep you guys posted, and I still have that goal of losing. I want to get down to 200 pounds by July 7th, 2025. So, you know, I should be able to make it. The main thing is just me just stopping with eating peanut butter sandwiches all the time. Peanut butter has so many calories. I mean, if I can manage that, which I haven't been managing lately, I think I probably should be able to do it, and just eating high protein, low carb meals. But yeah, I think that's about all for now, so thanks for watching.